Hey y'all, what's going on? This is Michael, aka Doggone John, and I wanted to do just a quick highlight of some of my favorite American products to celebrate America's birthday today. So I have quite a few things here, and I think one of them are new, at least to the camera and to the videos I've been doing. So we'll start with stuff y'all already know real quick, and then we'll go to it. Sorry about my current camera setup. It's pretty lousy. I don't have my tripod with me, so I'm doing this in old-fashioned kind of ghetto way. So anyway, we'll start from the bottom. First thing I've been carrying a lot lately is my Mr. Nice bar from Nice Guy Machine Company. And this thing's been a real good companion in the pocket lately. So I thought this would be a good highlight. Got this aftermarket bead on here, which is pretty sweet. It kind of reminds me of a root beer barrel, maybe like steampunk style, but pretty handy little device. And you got the bottle opener and the pry tool, and really you can do a whole lot of stuff with it. So anyway, made in the United States, in Colorado, I believe his shop is. So anyway, we'll set that right there. Yeah, actually, let's do it like that. All right, and then go, I guess, in size order here. Next up is the American Blade Works slip joint. So this one here I've carried extensively. Really enjoy this one. Its price point is fantastic. The steel, the qualities, the materials, all that is really well done on this one. Using MagnaCut, if it'll focus. Yep. So it's got MagnaCut. It's got a really useful sheep's foot style blade, nice and short. Really small on hand, but it's pretty thick, between the actual back spring and the grips, or the handles, scales, whatever you want to call them. So all in all, I really usually don't like stuff this small, but this one here really fits the bill really well. So North Carolina, I believe this one's made out of. So another fantastic American product. Next up, we got the Chris Reeves Sabenza. You can't spell America without Chris Reeve, so in my opinion at least. And this one here is about as plain Jane as they come. This is the original texturing that they do on here. I don't know, it's like a kind of a sandblasted deal with some grit into it. I'm not sure the name of the finish actually. Takes snail trails and patina really nicely though. And this has the S45VN steel. So really good stuff. I've been enjoying the S45 quite a bit lately. I have a few knives now with it, and it holds an edge like no other. It's really good stuff. I mean, it's tough, all that. So pretty sharp. And I got this little lanyard on the back here. It's actually from a different knife, but I just tied it on here because I wanted something on there to snag when it's in the pocket. I just kept the original clip on there, and so yeah, plain Jane, Idaho made, as you can see. So Idaho, we'll lay that one right there. Next one's gonna be my McNees. This is the McNees Mac 2, PM Mac 2, and this has MagnaCut blade steel as well. This is a 3.5-inch blade. This is the spear point version of their Mac, so it has this more gradual, or more intense, I guess, or what do you want, aggressive, that's the word I was looking for, more aggressive downslope. Kind of just looks like a drop point, honestly, and I really enjoy that. This has the jig titanium on there, so they milled all this out to represent like a jigging pattern. This one's pretty much bone stock too. I didn't mess with the clip or any of that kind of stuff. So yeah, this one here is fantastic. I really love this one. So this one here is Alabama, by the way, since I'm naming off states. And then next up, and the last one in the list here, is the Hinderer. So this was my first Hinderer. I just got this pretty recently, and this is the 3.5-inch blade Spanto version. So if you look at the blade stock, it's very thick. It's actually made for prying pretty much. They advertise that. And more or less a flat grind, I believe, to it. And then it has G10 on this side, and it's all titanium on this side. And this is the looker side right here. I really like this lock side quite a bit. So you got Rick Hinderer, his last name milled into the scale. You got a filler tab, unless you want to, in case you wanted to move the clip. That wouldn't happen. You know, this is tip down, just like God intended, or tip up, I believe. And then it has a proprietary lock on there that you need a tool or a spanner bit of some sort to get that off. It's got the tri-way pivot system on there. That's what that marking stands for right there, meaning you can change the pivots to I believe it's bearings, washers. I think there's one more. Well, there has to be one more, but I can't remember it. So maybe skiffs or something like that. And this one here is the other S45 VN I have. For a really thick knife like this, it actually cuts pretty good, and the steel is no slouch. I actually really enjoy this one. You know, the ergonomics are really great in hand if you've never held a Hinderer. You can choke up on the front there just like that, which I really like as well. You know, you want to get some nice detail work in there. And then having that Spanto kind of stock there, it lets you pry and do, you know, a little bit of a harder, you know, harder use with it. So yeah, anyway, I really don't like this green and blue. I think it's hideous. I just don't have money to be buying a scale right now, so this one's gonna stay pretty stock for the time being, and I'm just gonna use it like it is. You know, I think that stands the testament of a great knife, is when you can leave it stock, and no matter what the looks or the colors or whatever, if it's functional, then it's a keeper, you know. So yeah, really heavy duty construction on these. You know, this is a beefy work knife, and I kind of have it almost kind of seems like in that order here, I would say, of light to heavy use. So yeah, great action. I think the bearings are on this one right now, so it's drop shuddy and stuff. And yeah, I might put the washers on this at some point if I can figure out how to get the pivot out. But yeah, so we'll just put the Purdy side this way, and you can kind of get a good look at all my United States made pocket knives and pry bar. So happy birthday, America. I hope y'all are enjoying your 4th of July. Stay safe out there, be smart, all that good stuff, and pick yourself up one of these if you're in the market for a nice American made pocket knife. Can't recommend these enough. These are kind of like my end game right here as far as my folders and my titanium stuff. I really enjoy this selection. I might have, you know, might have an Nooms on in the near horizon with the Chris Reeves lineup. That's kind of where I want to go. I might want to get one of those, and probably going to do some modifications to the Hinderer, or maybe I'll end up trading for a different Hinderer. It's hard to say, but yeah, anyway, that's kind of how it's looking. I appreciate y'all checking these out. I'm going to cut it off there. So y'all enjoy your 4th of July, and we'll see you in the next one.